Marriage is covenantal. That's a big word, and maybe a word that's new for you or foreign to you, but the idea here is that love is not just a feeling. Marriage isn't just based on a deep feeling, but on something that is fixed, on a love that is fixed. One of the powerful things about marriage is that it's grounded in something way deeper than how we feel. It's anchored in a promise or commitment that two people make to each other. A lot of times when the Bible talks about these kinds of promises, it uses this word, the word covenant. Now, covenant is like this sacred contract that two people will enter into, this binding commitment. God talks about making covenants with his people. And one of the ways that we honor marriage is by realizing, by seeing, by cherishing the beauty of this covenant love. In the Hebrew Bible, there's this word, chesed. It's the word for covenant love. It's often translated in the Old Testament as God's steadfast love. It refers to God's committed love for his people, his unshakable love for his people. And I think we need to recover that understanding of love as commitment, as something that is fixed, rather than just as something that is felt. It's God's covenant love. You know, a lot of people today really don't, I think, fully understand what love is. I mean, just think about it for a second. We talk about falling in love and falling out of love. Many marriages end because couples just, quote, stopped loving each other. Sometimes we confuse the feelings of being in love with what love actually is, but love isn't just a feeling. It's something that is fixed, right? In other words, it's a decision we make even when the feelings may not be present. This is really important. Love is not something that you and I catch, like the chicken pox. You know, it's not like it just happened to me. You know, it struck me. I caught love. That's how a lot of people think about it today. It's something we catch, and then over time it wears off. It's something that you commit to and something that you cultivate. Let me speak to you specifically if you're married and you think, oh, if only my spouse and I loved each other like the early days. If only we were as passionate as we once were. The passion is gone. Don't buy into the lie that love just sort of comes and goes. You can commit to it. And what you find is that when you do, when you grow in cultivating it, that the love is stable and deep in a way that it transcends feelings. True biblical love isn't rooted in our feelings so much as it is rooted in God's promise, in his covenant. It's stable. It gives us security. Don't chase, brothers and sisters, the feelings of love. Choose to love each other because you're free to love each other.